Hello and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button. Thank you for hitting that like button and giving back to the channel, your beautiful comments, your validations that the information is resonating for you. So thank you, greatly appreciated. We're here to talk about the Leo full moon for you, to help you with the energies, to help guide you through and understand those changes and transitions and awakenings that happen. So this full moon in Leo is on the 16th and 17th of February. It is quite interesting because Leo's a lot of courage. It's a lot of standing up in your truth, speaking your truth. It is about love. It's about the heart. It's about stepping into that energy of you. You know, we do have the courage with Leo. It shines a big bright light on you. It gives you the confidence to step forward, move forward, speak your truth, be in your integrity, all of those things. So it's a very an uplifting or an evolutionary, creative energy within you. So that's really good. Full moons, though, are about completion of cycles. It also can shine a big bright light on something that you may not have seen. Whether that's positive or negative is up to individually what you're going through. Now, another aspect here about this full moon that we need to have a look at here, and Leo is about, you know, being in the spotlight. It is about shining. So where do you, who, where, or what stops your light? So Leo likes nothing more to be in full attention, having that light shining on them and expressing their true selves. So that's what it's all about. Now we do have a square, crossed with all the fixed signs here. So we have the sun in Aquarius, we have the moon in Leo, and we have a square to the south node in Scorpio. That's the current energy of the south node, and the north node in Taurus at the moment. So what does that mean? It means squares are tensions. So there will be tensions to be pulled in different directions, okay? And that's why this Leo energy gives us this energy to step forward into our truth, into our, you know, the head. Aquarius rules the head here, that energy. So responsibility, integrity. Leo rules the heart energy. And so a lot of this energy is going to be realizing who is my tribe, who are my people, you know, where do I fit, who, what, when, where, or how stops your light, okay, or who is in, who resonates with your light. So there's a lot of that energy going there. Now, what we have, all these, this square crosses to all fixed signs, that is really about, and Leo can do this too, about really standing up for what's important and not backing down. And we're finding, and I do know that a lot of you have been going through transitions and energy awakenings right now. And as of March, there is going to be more light coming through to upgrade you again. So therefore, there's been a lot of detox. A lot of people are going through the shadow side before a big, more light coming through. So big activations happening. And that's why this energy of this Leo full moon is coming through to show you who blocks you, who keeps you stuck, who blocks your light, okay? Who stops you from transforming, transcending, growing, stepping into who you truly are, who expects things of you that is not who you truly are. And Leo gives us that courage to stand in your authenticity. You know, I always see Leo as that energy of give me the microphone, I'll get on stage and entertain everybody, stepping into their true, authentic, creative self, okay? So, this is going to be a full moon where you really have to stand up for what's important, or who you are, or who you truly are. And we have been going through those transformations, those breakdowns, breakthroughs, But we do have a very tense energy here of standing up for what's important. So people are going to challenge you. People, places, and situations are going to bring in that stuck, stubborn energy. And it's like anything, if we've got more light and more transformation coming through in March, you know, we usually find there's a big block or big battle or big hurdle to face or to transition through or to grow, okay, before that happens, you know, and those sort of things happen when you're ready, but I feel this is more from the higher up. This is about transcendence from the higher up, because the heart here is activated as well. And you know, these squares, there might be hurts, there might be frustration. See, look at this reset cycle. Just as I was talking about that, these squares might bring hurts, they might bring upsets, they might bring truths where you've really got to stand your ground. But here's the thing, it is a collective shift, and that's the light energy that I'm talking about that is coming through. I'm hearing that you get prepared, you're preparing, they're preparing you. So right now is preparation, and I think, you know, the higher up or the divine of our journeys, of our blueprints, of our next evolution is about standing up as a collective, as individually, into that truth, and also in that Aquarius age where it's outside preconceived belief systems, preconceived ways of being and doing. Okay, so it's really going against the status quo now, and it is of the old, and heading towards that north node. Okay, so it's very interesting, but you know, it is, you know, Leo does like attention and love and pampering and all of that energy. So we do have that, and it is close, or it's Valentine's Day, I think, today. There you go. So we've got that energy moving in. So we might be thinking of love as well, or where we're not feeling that love. So just be prepared. Yeah, look at this. I opened the cards for this full moon reading. We have the Fool card. This is about to go in on a new adventure. You know, this is having faith. This is taking a leap of faith, going into the unknown, which is usually about, you know, transformation, facing your fears. This is about facing fears as well. You know, challenges, facing the uncomfortable. Okay, that's this, when you're going on a new adventure that you've never been on before, you know, it's uncomfortable. It is a little scary, you know, so that's why they call for faith. And look at here, we have the Leo card showing up in this Leo full moon reading. Wow. So, strength. So there we have it, you know, you need the strength, or you are going to have the strength and the courage to really step into this unknown, this fear, these blocks, these challenges that you have stopped you from moving ahead, okay? And here we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Lovers card, we have the Seven of Wands. There you are, standing your ground, standing in your authenticity. No matter what's coming towards you here, you are standing in your authenticity. This is a choice of higher and lower self, choice of directions. It could be an offer that you are very passionate about. So now, I don't want to make this just about soulmates, but this could be a love offer, this could be a work direction, this could be a career, a path, anything. It seems to be that you're very passionate about it. When we have passion, what happens is our light comes out, okay? This is an offer or an idea. It is a small step or a beginning, or someone wanting to reach out or make an offer or take that step, okay? And this is definitely about a decision about the higher or lower self. And it looks like that Leo energy has given you that strength to stand in your power against any adversity here, against no matter what comes at you, like no matter what people say. because we have the fated wheel of change, as we said. That's all about, you know, transformation, choosing new paths, choosing new directions, having options, because there's, you know, 4 directions here. Was they spin the wheel, but the wheel is going to be spun by the universe. That's that transformation that we talked about that is coming through, and this is going to come through very, very fast. Leo is a fire sign energy, so very fast there is communication or information coming to you, or all of a sudden you have that courage to move forward, to have that conversation, to reach forward, whatever it is. It's definitely a decision that you are making, and you are going to see where something is imbalanced or you are imbalanced. But we did talk about who's blocking your light, who stops your light, where do you hide your light, okay? This is a very harsh truth. It's someone that speaks with, uses their intelligence. There's the Aquarius energy that's come through in the reading. We have Aquarian energy here. The sun is in Aquarius around this full moon. So this is thinking logically, practically, harsh truths, communication, having that clarity. But again, it can be a little cold or a little harsh here. And you could be worried about the disharmony that it will bring, or maybe heartache here. But we have the High Priestess here. So someone is really using their intuition, or they have received higher up knowledge, or something feels very destined to happen. It could be contracts that are happening as well. Making decisions, you know, contracts, choosing a higher, lower self, choosing the path that you want to go on here. So yeah, look, we did say there would be hurts here, you know, but remember, this is a collective shift. This isn't an sorry, that's not correct, because it does affect us all individually. But remember, we have a collective shift here, which could be the Akashic Records book here as well. There's something else here. I do feel like with the High Priestess that we might have some secrets coming out here, hidden, that the universe has held back, or your spirit guides have held back for a certain place, time, activation, okay? So what we've got here is the Devil card and the Tower card. Now the Devil card and the Tower card is a foundation that you were living in, and we did say here there could be a change coming for you here. We said the full moon shines a big light. There's the lightning hitting this tower. And I did say over here, I can't remember if I said it in the astrology, but I wrote it down, a distinct change. Well, there's your distinct change in how you see what's happening. We're going to see a lot of corruption, shining a big light, just things that are not so true. Things are coming out. You're going to see things through new eyes, okay? That's what this transformation's about. Seeing through the shadow, seeing through the toxicity, seeing through the trickery, the illusion, the delusion, the deceit, the deception, okay? Because when we are pushed fully into our heart energy, we really do start to see through any of this sort of trickery energy that did sort of block the heart, hurt the heart, create heart blockages, which is your light shining, which is your growth. And I feel the higher up has been watching this, and there is a divine timing thing coming in. Yeah, they want you to now collaborate with people, places and situations who bring you a new beginning, who bring you abundance. So a lot of you will be reflecting on here where abundance is not happening for you, where you are not growing, where you are not able to grow. And I think some of those truths will be quite shocking, quite disturbing for you to face. Now, some of that might entail our ego having to admit where we were wrong, or didn't see clearly. There's no wrong, cancel that. Where we didn't see clearly of situations, which can be the Devil card, toxic situations, beliefs around lower vibrational energies that we seem to get pulled into, and then our ego. So I think the Devil card is generally why we get pulled into those energies, is because we come from ego, what other people think, how other people see us, you know, getting seduced easily, tempted easily, persuaded easily by those quick fixes, by those conversations that someone who said the right thing, maybe didn't confront you in truth, but said the right thing to pamper and smooth that ego over and fed that ego. But there seems to be collaboration here, a new beginning, moving forward, and definitely ending, and the Ten of Swords. So a cycle has been completed here, this full moon. Oh my gosh, look at that. The full moon. Oh dear. A cycle has been completed here. And a decision is made, lesson learned, end of a cycle. So that's, I would say, that full moon energy. And what did we get here? The full moon energy. And this person has a pulling, has a knowing to go on a new journey, which is the full card here. So a lot of you are going to be ready to go on a new journey. Now, whatever that new journey is, you could be ready to go another level in your current situation, at work, at business, in love, in groups, in associations. You may be ready to take that next step, because what did fall on here was the Knight of Wands. So I do see that you do close something out, and you do decide to make a decision and head in a direction. It does have a passion or a feeling of taking fast action, because Leo is a fire sign. It does take fast action. We've all of a sudden got the courage, all of a sudden ready to push forward where we couldn't. And this is a journey that has been calling you inwardly, that you kind of did not want to take. You did not want to step forward. You didn't want to take risks. You didn't want to be adventurous. You stayed in the old. You conformed to the old. You went back to the old, okay? Because this page up the right way says, yes, let's do it. Let's give it a go. Let's go for it. So something, you know, has a lot of confidence, light, doesn't need the outcome, doesn't need the answer. It's very spontaneous energy, but it was in reverse. So it looks like where you lost that seems to be coming forward for you, okay? So let's ask why. No, Spirit said just get some clarifiers, so we'll just get some clarifiers for you. Definitely, you were definitely, for a lot of you, living in fantasy world, okay? A lot of things you were dreaming, you were thinking that were going to happen, but they weren't coming into fruition. They did not come into reality. So a lot of you will be finding that, whether it's what people promised you, what they said, what they did, how you thought it was going to happen. There seems to be a lot of fantasy here, things not coming into reality, and that's something that needs to be looked at, you know. Also, it could be options, looking at many options. Again, putting the past behind you, having the strength to put the past behind you, choose a staff, one direction, and putting that in the ground. So it does look quite final. And what we have here is this passion you have been manifesting for quite some time, or you've been putting a lot of thought or energy into it. It is your blessings. It is something that is of your truth. Now, whether that's a true love, a true passion, a true desire, a true journey you want to go on, because here we have someone reviewing their options, their choices in paths, destinies, situations, because the Lovers is higher and lower self. It's a choice of two, it's a choice of direction, but it is also about destined, written stuff. And we do see that over here, and we do see the universe saying, no, come on, it's time. You manifested this. We're going to bring you this reward. This is what you want. Now, you may have to go into some reflection time, some downtime, or there could be some endings around you where you need to sit in your own energy to get that clarity, to get that truth. You are thinking about this offer that you want to move forward in. But that's also, you know, getting away from everybody else's opinions, everybody else's energy, everybody else, and stepping in. That person's really going into their truth, okay? They're seeking the truth from the higher up. This is a direction that you need to review. You definitely need to review your long-term security and stability. And despite what people say, it looks like you're going to stand up and defend yourself, okay? Or stand in your own power here. The Magician is someone who is trying to get a new beginning, create, pull on all their tools, all their skills, all their knowledge to do this, okay? So some of you might need protection. This fated wheel of change could be something you were unwilling to see, unwilling to do, which we saw here, unwilling to take, unwilling. So this is the universe saying, well, it's destined. See, that's why we've got you reviewing it. We've been trying to give it to you. We've been trying to get you to go on the new path. It was the Akashic records, but you did get manipulated or tricked or taken off path or went into old deceptive ways or old toxic ways here. There's something very written here that I think is this new calling, this new pulling here that you have. And, you know, we usually find if we don't move forward with that spiritually, that the universe will step in. This is self-imposed restriction or could be self-sabotage. I feel like maybe a lot of that devil card energy is about self-sabotage, to be honest. I'm getting that, yeah, Spirit said yes. So we'll just get a clarifier on that. Yeah, look at that. Tug of war, self-sabotage. Yeah. It could be that ego battle of wills, standing my ground, being stubborn, being inflexible. We do see that with the square to all the fixed signs. Where do you do that? That sabotages yourself. Where are people, you know, really not for you? They're really working against you, but you've been unwilling to see that. It's interesting because I won't say that yet. Yeah, see, this message that's coming, or this information, does require you to let someone or something go, or vice versa, or having to go it alone. You know, what I mean by that is standing in your authenticity. You know, when we head up on our own path, usually it's wonderful if we have people clapping and supporting us all the way, but here we see that you don't. So this is about a collective, like a collaborative energy. Could be family, friends, anything, saying no, don't go, don't move forward. That's risky. Don't do this, don't do that. And you know, sometimes when we make major transitions in our life, we have to let go of family and go it alone or do it alone. We've all been there. You know, you have to leave the nest, or you know, you will have different opinions to them. You do have to go and do it alone and yourself and find your own path. So that's what I mean by, you know, you could have to let some people, places and situations go. And this could be information where people give you an ultimatum, which is the Devil card and the Tower card, which is why you've got to go really inward here. So this is just different scenarios for different people, because I do have to talk to a collective. And what have we got here? Fear. There's the blockage. I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. I feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. I feel stuck, I feel trapped, or even worse, this is going to be something that you refuse to see or change. And that fated wheel of change, because of your stubbornness, because of the stubbornness of people around you, whatever it is, you know, I do say the universe will step in when it needs to. It'll let you learn that lesson over and over and over. But what did we see here? The Ten of Swords, the sword of truth. The universe is saying, no, no more. We gave you enough chances. You've learned too many lessons there. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time, and that could be, where are you lacking? The information could be coming in where am I not feeling fed in my heart and my soul? Where is my light not being able to be shone here around this person, place, or situation? You know, where am I not in my true authenticity around these people, places, or situations? Where can I be myself with no judgment? You know, with people telling me what I should do, what I could do, what I have to do. That's what I feel there. And I feel someone here could feel, this is only for if it resonates, ganged up on. I do feel there's one group here feels ganged up on. That's why they have not been able to see their way through. So they might have a family and a partner and friends that are all on board. But are they you? We're all different. What suits one does not suit another. And that's why we're having conflict or inner conflict with government, societies, rules, regulations now, because it's sort of one set of rules for all. It doesn't work. That's outdated. Everybody is individual and has individual needs that are met in different ways. And that's what true authenticity is. So choosing direction here, see? Choosing a direction. It's thinking about it. It's exploring it. Yeah, it's sitting in the hanged man. It's something you could have been stuck in, absolutely, that actually has been causing you conflict, okay, inner or outer. And two more. They said, you need to do two more. It's going to wrap it up. Yeah, okay. So I think this card came out in one of the other readings I just did the other day about disappointment, regret, missed opportunities, really looking, it's quite dark, there's no light here, you know, conflict, where you stuck in the hanged man. Hanged man's also about changing your perspective, seeing things a different way, which is basically, we said, a change in how you see what's happening. Any form of corruption that is around you, you're going to see things through new eyes, and that can be very disheartening for people, very disappointing. You know, this is only an example, but we might have really listened to our parents. Let's say it's just an example. Let's say you were someone who really listened to your parents or something and got your advice from somewhere, and you realize, you know, it could be very outdated, or they have no consideration of you or your authenticity or your truth or who you actually are as a person to be able to function in your light and do your calling and go on your path. It's created a lot of conflict. So there's a lot of change perspective here. And it could create conflict, or it was already causing the conflict for you. And it's really brought you down. It's really made you miss opportunities. It's kept you stuck. But here we have that beautiful sun card, the happiness, the light is coming through, shining your light. And it shows me that you will get success over this, okay? Yeah, look at that. Birthing new cycles, seeing your worth, knowing your wish fulfillment. Teaming up with like-minded people. You know, this is with a higher divine spiritual purpose. This is where the divine wants you. This is where you're working for the divine and making that commitment, bringing balance in. And once we do, you know, that's where the security and the stability comes in. That's where the offers start to flow. That's about love, by the way. That's about a King of Cups generally wants to work with people that are like-minded, you know, have a connection, like an understanding, like a knowing. And those judgments and those fated moments are coming in. And we do finish with a message from the universe with the sword of truth about your new beginning that has been set up by the universe here, by the higher up. And the Queen of Wands, we had the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords here, which is all about the truth, okay? The hard truth. There's no emotions in these energies here, and that is how some of you have been functioning. in practical, logical, this is what you do, that's why you do it. A union where seems right on paper, but it looks like the universe is stepping in here, okay? So there it is, guys. We're going to wrap it up. I hope this helps you for the full moon. Thank you. Take care. Bye.